Hey everyone, welcome to a short news series where I will be covering a short topic of CA Foundation exam, that's business cycle. So I will just go through a short details, and post that I will be later shooting a full-fledged video on it. So let's get started. So basically, what is business cycle? Imagine our economy, Indian economy, as a roller coaster ride. So sometimes it climbs up and reaches to a height, and slow. Sometimes it's in on the downward movement. The journey of upward and downward movement in the economy, we call it as a business cycle. So basically, it represents the fluctuation in economic activities over time due to various reasons, which we will see in the later. So there are two phases. One is growth or expansion phase, and second is contraction or decline phase. So you can see this is a small graph from Investopedia. So the cycle looks like this. So sometimes it is at the peak movement. After that it slowly goes into recession, that's in the downward movement. All things are not favorable for us, and slowly we move to a depression phase. And after that trough is a lowest or point of the depression trough, or after trough we slowly goes back to in upward movement. We call it as recovery phase, and slowly again it is into expansion mode. So this cycle continues. So this is a basic business cycle moment. It impacts each and every business positively and negatively, so you have to analyze it. And I have some brief pointers on each of the cycle. First, the business cycle has four phases, just we have seen here. First one is the expansion phase. This is the climb up of the roller coaster. During this phase, the economic grows, the business thrives, employment rate rises, and consumer spending increases. Think of the Indian economy during the tech boom, that's in early 2000. Then comes a peak moment, that's the highest point of the expansion phase. Peak, this is the highest point of the roller coaster. The economy is at its strongest, but it can't stay here forever. For example, the global economy before the 2008 financial crisis was at its peak, this point. Slowly then it moves to a downward movement, that's called a recession or a contraction. Now contraction, it's the third part of the economic cycle, business cycle. Now the roller coaster starts to descend. Economic activity slower down, businesses may struggle, unemployment rises, and consumer spending decreases. The COVID 19 pandemic caused a significant contraction globally and in India. And the fourth phase is trough. Maybe I'm spelling it wrongly. This is the lowest point of the roller coaster. The economy hits rock bottom, but it's poised for recovery, means it will be moving up positive in the upward direction. After the 2008 financial crisis, economies around the world including India hit a trough before starting to recover. And there are three features of the business cycle. It's recurrent but irregular, means business cycles repeat over time. They don't have a fixed schedule, so the time slab between any cycle or any phase could be shorter or longer. And it has impact on various sectors. Different sectors of the economy are affected differently during each phase. Just like in the COVID pandemic era, all the major businesses were in the negative, were impact negatively, except the pharma phase, where the demand and their need was boosted, and there you can see a significant growth in the pharma industries, pharma sector, and also the pharma stocks. Then third comes the economic indicators like GDP, employment rates, and consumer spending help identify the phase of each cycle. So what could be the causes of business cycle? There are the causes are divided into two parts: internal causes and external causes. For internal causes, I am just highlighting two. First is consumer confidence. When people feel confident about the economy, they spend more, drive expansion. Conversely, fear and uncertainty can lead to contraction. So when there is a good employment, everyone will be earning a good money, so they spend more on all the lifestyle things, and slowly and steadily all the demand is increased, and the economy is growing in a positive manner. Similarly, when there is unemployment rised in the economy, there are no jobs or lesser jobs, so the earning will be lower for the individuals, and they will spend less, it will have a negative impact on the economy. Second is investment fluctuation. Changes in business investments can cause economic fluctuations. For instance, a surge in startup investment can drive expansion. Yes, suppose a government had the startup policy or Make in India policy, where they have announced funds or investments or benefits that they will be giving to the new age startups. It will help to expand the startups positively and create a good impact overall. And I just pointed two external causes for this business cycle. First could be a global events like wars, pandemics, and global financial crisis can impact economies worldwide. The 2008 crisis and COVID-19 pandemic are prime example of it. And there could be tech changes. Currently we are facing the some of the part of it. The AI is entirely revolutioning the many of the monotonous jobs and things. I also be shooting a short video on use of AI tools in your day-to-day life later. So stay tuned for my channel. So in the technological changes, innovations can lead to economic booms, while technological disruptions can cause contractions. So relevance in business decision making. Understanding the business cycle helps business to make informed decisions. For example, during the expansion phase, company might invest in new projects, hire more employees, and expand their operations. While in the contraction phase, businesses may focus on cost cutting, conserving cash, and avoiding risky investment. They like to play safe in the contraction, and they like to take risk in the expansion phase. So these are two short case studies and examples about this. During the 2008 financial crisis, the global economy experienced a severe contraction due to the collapse of major financial institutions. Governments worldwide, including India, implemented stimulus packages to revive the economy. You can also hear the stimulus package example. Yes, it's mentioned here in the COVID time. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the Indian economy faced significant contractions due to lockdowns and reduced economic activities. The government introduced measures like the Atmanirbhar Bharat package to support recoveries. So these are just you can see a boosters or pills that government inject in the economy, which will help the economy to revive and grow again. Here is some short extra example that I call MG extras, where I have given an example. Imagine you are a young entrepreneur in India. During the expansion phase, you see opportunities everywhere. You decide to launch a tech startup with the booming economy. Your business flourishes. But then a global event like the COVID-19 pandemic hits, and suddenly you are in the contraction phase. You have to make tough decisions to keep your business afloat. Understanding the business cycle helps you to navigate these challenges and prepare for the next expansion phase. So I am concluding these short notes with: the business cycle is like a roller coaster ride with ups and downs. By understanding its phase, features, cause relevance, businesses can make better decisions and navigate through economic fluctuations. Remember, even trough is followed by a peak, and even contractions leads to expansion. So stay informed, stay prepared, and ride the economic roller coaster with confidence. Thank you. Stay connected. Jai Hind.